of Superstition by Francis Bacon. Summary, analysis, and important quotations. Hello and welcome to the discourse. Francis Bacon mentioned in his letter to King John IV how he considers superstitious religious zealots a bigger danger to the state than the atheists who often prove to be calm and accepting the laws of land. In 1612, he published the second edition of his collection of essays, in which he incorporated the essay of superstition. It is a short and concise essay. Bacon begins his essay by a straightforward expression against superstitions and such beliefs that are unworthy of God. He says, "It were better to have no opinion of God at all than such an opinion as is unworthy of him." He clearly rejects the superstitious beliefs of common men and exclaims that such superstitions are in fact the reproach of the deity. He then mentions one of the famous quotes by Plutarch with similar essence. Plutarch said, "Surely I had rather a great deal man should say there was no such man at all as Plutarch, than that they should say that there was one Plutarch that would eat his children as soon as they were born." What Plutarch meant is to say that if someone says that he used to eat his sons, then it is ridiculous or false. And if someone says that he never existed, then it is still better because then he is not being demonized. Similarly, a superstitious person actually acts against the religion and God. He actually demonizes, ridicule and disrespect religion and God. Atheists versus superstitious. Bacon was a religious Christian man, but he was a man of science, and he had no regret in supporting atheists against the superstitious zealots that he also did in his book of Advancement of Learning. Bacon observes that atheists are better because they are free to follow their herd, and when they contemplate over philosophical issues, they tend to follow civil norms and laws. Bacon says, "Atheism leaves a man to sense, to philosophy, to natural piety, to laws, to reputation, all which may be guides to an outward moral virtue. On the other hand, a superstitious person is bound to fears and traditions which limit their lives to very tiny circles." Bacon warns that superstitious people in the garb of religion often gather crowd in their support and create ruckus against the state and become the cause of violence and lawlessness. He mentions the times of reign of Augustus Caesar when atheism was in vogue and people were interested in philosophical quests. Bacon observes that period was calm and of progress. Ill effects of superstition. Superstitious religious zealots often succeed in attaining the support of innocent common men in the name of religion. Once they gather enough crowd, even the wise men are forced to follow them. Bacon says, "The master of superstition is the people, and in all superstition wise men follow fools." Then even the brighter minds start producing irrational arguments to somehow support those superstitions just to gain the favor of crowd. In this situation, the superstitious people become more powerful than state and the law of the land, and no rational argument can win against them, as they follow the irrational, unnatural. They become insane. As it becomes impossible to deal with such insane people in any rational manner, the state either have to act ruthlessly or to succumb further in darkness of superstitions. He then mentions the words of Council of Trent and says that during the medieval ages it was believed that state teachers could interpret the celestial bodies. Obviously it was a false, and they just misrepresented things for their own profits. Similarly, Bacon says that in his times, religious teachers misinterpret scriptures and corrupt the doctrines of church. This causes superstition and the religion becomes impure. According to Bacon, it is the biggest danger of superstition that it makes the religion impure. That is, the religion itself is to be saved against the religious superstitious zealots. At the end, Bacon says that it is necessary to remove and destroy such harmful superstition, but at the same time, he also mentions that not all rituals are bad superstitions. Some rituals are even beneficial for the society and we should be careful about them. Bacon warns that when the people are the judge, they often purge the good along with the bad, and that should not be done in case of good rituals and traditions while removing the bad superstitions. Bacon says that such purging of all rituals at the name of removing superstitions is itself a bad concept. He says, there is a superstition in avoiding superstition. When men think to do best if they go furthest from the superstition formerly received. We should try to not leave the good customs and traditions along with the bad times because this things occurs when the people are the reformers. Important quotes from superstition. The first one is, it were better to have no opinion of God at all than such an opinion as is unworthy of him. The second important quote is, the master of superstition is the people, and in all superstition wise men follow fools. The third one is, there is a superstition in avoiding superstition when men think to do best if they go furthest from the superstition formerly received. So these were some important quotes from the Essay of Superstition by Francis Bacon. Students preparing for UGC NET English, PGTRB English, GATE English, TGT PGT English Literature and other competitive exams should keep them in mind as they can be directly asked.